Good afternoon and welcome to Kuala Selangor. Now, if you've been following me on my adventures, you know I love going off the beaten track. I like going to the smaller cities, the towns that no backpackers go to, and sometimes not even the locals know about. And this place, it's one of them. It's a small town, but it's got a big history. So I'm about an hour's drive away from Kuala Lumpur, and the town itself's got a population of about 25,000, so it is pretty small. That scared me. So this town has, I'll pause for now. So I've moved a bit further away from the mosque so you can hear me a little bit better, but this place was in the past fought over by the British, the Dutch and the Malays. It was such, in their view, a strategic point that they needed to have it. Now I am here at Bukit Melawati, and this is a hill, and from the various towns, the cities I've been to, when I try to do a bit of history and I think there's not a lot here, there's so much here. Now on the way down here, from the hostel, I was feeling a little bit lazy. I did get a taxi. I passed one of the most unusual Chinese temples that I've seen ever. So I'm gonna have to go back there to see it. And further on down that way is the pier where you can do tours to see fireflies and fishing, and then yeah, it's just a lot going on around here. But we're going to go up the hill, and I've been warned off there's a lot of monkeys up here, so I've got to be careful. Very exciting. But yeah, so Bukit Melawati. Buket, I've been led to believe is it Buket? It's Malay for hill, so it's Malawati Hill. See, you're learning already. Now there's just a lighthouse over that way, which is a smaller version of the one that's up there. So that's the mosque that was making the noise, call to prayer. I've only been here a day. Yesterday was a really lazy day, but the people around here are so friendly, and I think it's just because that they're not used to tourists, and there is everything you need here. Now I don't know if I'm meant to be following this road or I just go straight up these stairs, but you can feel there's a lot of colonial history around here, a lot of street art given in the history. There's a royal cemetery at the top of this hill. Oh, so much. And if you saw the hostel in the last video with this unusual design, the reason I've started so late is because I needed to have a lie-in. The hostel does not have any Wi-Fi, which is not the best, so I had to use my hotspot from my phone. Not the best signal, so it was really slow. Oh, am I out of breath here? It was really slow downloading the video from last night. I didn't finish till very late, so I had a bit of a lie-in this morning. Oh, there's the monkeys. Hello you guys. There's a little family of them. Don't know if you can see them, and they are meant to be friendly. There's loads of them, and they're in the trees. I'm happy with that. Right, there's a gate, and I'm led to believe this is the royal mausoleum. Is it open? Nope, locked. Looks like I'm gonna have to use the road. So this is the view from the mausoleum. I've just had a little family of monkeys go past us, obviously bringing the kids back from school. You can just see the mother there with the little baby hanging off, clinging. Wow, it's a nice view. Right, I'm going to go back down the stairs and try and find a way to get up to the hill. Somewhere down there. So I'm outside the Royal Mausoleum, so I've just walked all the way up here by road, and it's still closed from this end as well. Now this is where the first 3 sultans of Selangor were buried, somewhere in there. There's a cannon with, it's all dressed up. Now what I'm liking about this place already so far is they've got English. So Royal Bell Ground for the rulers of Selangor, given the years, and it's even giving you a little map of where you got to go next. For a place that's not got no tourism, I'm really impressed. I actually came up here with one of the guys in the hostel. When I say one of the guys, it's the only other person that's in the hostel with me, who's a Russian, really nice bloke, speaks decent English-ish. And we got here, he came here yesterday morning and said, oh yeah, it's really, really good. So he was going to show me around. Then I realised I forgot my memory card for my camera, this thing here. So I had to go back, and I thought this place was quite smallish, to the point that I just went, I'll see you when I come back. You'll hear me. But obviously he's somewhere around here. And I did say to him, you'll hear my voice, you'll hear me talking. Just shout out. And the reason I wanted to go with him was because he said, I know the shortcuts. So I don't know if there's like stairs instead of just following this road. But it's so peaceful around here. And because it's only a small town, there's not a lot of people, just not a lot of traffic. And this is the perfect antidote to Kuala Lumpur. It was interesting that I was talking to the taxi driver coming down here, and he was telling me that there's a lot of people from Kuala Lumpur that is moving here. They're getting priced out of the accommodation, and this place is a lot cheaper. And I still need to work on my fitness. This is a little bit steep. So I've just been walking up the road and I've just seen another one of these signs, and this is Malawati Hill Mound, and it's that thing there. So reading off the sign, it says it is situated about 80 yards from the town gate. There are angsana trees which are now over 200 years old. It has a flat peak of about 20 square feet, enabling the Sultan to sit there to watch cockfight. And they've built a massive structure there, but you know, if you're into cockfighting, I'll just prove it. There you go. So obviously there's no fighting going on at the moment. Sorry, my juvenile mind just had a quick laugh at that. Oh, this could be it instead. Oh, there's another cannon. And you can see I'm getting higher. Wow. I feel guilty that I didn't come up yesterday when I had the laziest day. Oh, list of all the monkeys you get here. Long-tailed macaque. And there's the silver-leafed monkey. I'm sure that's what I saw down there. Yep, that's them. Wow. So where I'm standing now is the bedrock, and you've got a nice little view. They've got cannons, and this would have been part of the Sultan's garden. And then there's this big massive stone which they only reckon that this is where the Sultan beheaded people, which is nice. But this faces the sunset and that thing there, so I reckon it'd be a perfect place to behead someone, set in the step and watch the sun go down. Beautiful. Now obviously I've said that I'm travelling outside the tourist sort of season. This is off season, this is monsoon season, as I found out yesterday and the past couple of weeks of the rain. But there is what they call a steam train. I'm assuming it's a small bus that goes around the whole place and just drops you off. Unfortunately it's not on at the moment, but then again I would have taken it because I do need the exercise. So we're going to have a wander up further here. We've just seen some more cannons, and then there's the lighthouse in the background. So I'll follow the road toward the lighthouse. Obviously it's a road, there's a car park. So there's the lighthouse there. There is so many monkeys. So I'm going to have a wander through these beautiful creatures. I mean, they're not even moving for that motorbike. You want a picture with your bird? No, they're not moving for anybody. Oh, there's one there. Hello, mate. Got more kicking. Oh, it's a ginger one. Hello. Wow. I mean, I see lots of monkeys, but not ginger ones. Wow. So close. Yeah, don't make me look at that you've given us. Oh, sorry. They want to move, they want to move. Hello. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh, you're off. This one's fascinating. Oh. Absolutely fascinating, all these monkeys. And I'm just on my way to the lighthouse now, and there's just another one on the way back from the pub. So that there is the historical museum of Kuala Selangor. I know that because it says so just there. Oh, there's a monkey on top of that. Stop looking at the monkeys. Look at the lighthouse. So I read online last night that this is still operational. Let's have a read of this. It's built in 1907. It has 2 levels where the lower part consists of a 12 steel staircase from bottom to top. In fact, you might as well just read it yourself. They lit the bulb from 7 PM to 6 AM the next morning. The lighthouse is now a symbol of Kuala Selangor, and this is the view that I would have had. I can't see many boats, but I suppose it's for the sea that way and the river that way. Is that totally locked? Yeah, damn, it's a shame. Beautiful. You can see it's really looked after. Really light this place. And what is it? It's Wednesday, no, it's Thursday today. Thursday. Lose track of time. And although there's a small car park, there's not many people up here. Right, let's have to find out what that is. So this was built specifically for the purpose of sightings of the new moon to determine the beginning of Ramadan. Wow. I mean, it'd be easier just to not build it and just look up at the sky. But then you've got that little monkey in charge, keeping an eye out for dirty British people. I'm here. And then you got all them cannons. It's nice to see a place look after its heritage, its history. Now I'm not too sure which way to go now, so I might have to have a look at the map. But let's have a look at these monkeys again. So I've just had to do a little bit of research on these silver-leafed monkeys. And what are you doing? So I have done a bit of research on these little things, silver-leafed monkeys, and the babies are actually all born this colour, ginger, orange, and then as they get older they become this colour. And they're all, I think it's a troop of monkeys, but as they get older they lose the orangeness. But they're everywhere, and they are not scared of anything. So that's one that's starting to lose its colour. Still a baby, and they don't move. So I did meet up with the hello. I did meet up with the Russian guy who disappeared again when I went to see the lighthouse. He had a pack of sweets in his pocket, and as soon as he got it out, they all came onto him, so he had to give up them. He had no sweets left. Oh, sorry. But yeah, look at them. You can get so close to them. Most monkeys you're told not to look in the eyes, but I don't think they care. Hello. Are you beautiful? I'm not going to get too close. Right? What are you thinking about? That's one of the babies. And then oh my god, there's one attached to the car. Crazy. Oh. Hello. So I've left the monkeys behind. They're all over the fence, and I've come towards the museum. Now I've got no money on me, so I'm hoping that it's free. But again, it looks like it's well looked after. It's not free, but it was only £4, 8 ringgit, which is quite cheap. I did say I've got Apple Pay. They don't take it in there. It's a shame. I mean, it only looks as small, but put my head through the door, it looked quite well laid out, quite amazing. Quite amazing. Oh, there's a bridge down there. Right, need to go to the bridge. So I've come down to this very colourful bridge. It's been guarded by some monkeys. And this is the Museum of Traditional Games, which is a little bit random. I've got no money, mate, sorry. Thank you. Just let me in for nothing. So it's very colourful. And obviously when I saw it on the map, I was like, have they got the translation right? But that's definitely a traditional game. Snakes and ladders down there. And I think it's closed. 10 ringgit to get in. Unfortunately, again, I've got no money. They don't accept Apple Pay. But I'm happy to just watch these guys, see what they get up to. Yeah, they're not moving much. Now inside it's just so colourful, just a really strange museum. You don't expect to see that sort of thing around here. And directly across the road from the colourful Museum of Traditional Games is the Poisoned Well. Now it's got a little thing up here that says its water contains poison from a mixture of latex and itchy bamboo shoots. So this was used back in the day to punish traitors and criminals. What they do is they lower the person into the well itself, and because of the poisons, they would be up to the chins. Can we get in there? I don't think the plastic bottles were there then. And this would lead to a slow and painful death. Lovely. They knew how to torture in the good old days. Wow. I guess that's why they've got the iron all the way around it and on top of it, in case a little child fell in. Wouldn't want that. But this is a surprising find, and there is still a lot more down there that I need to go and see, including that Chinese temple. Now I had a comment in one of my videos, and I've been trying to find it again, but it was from someone in Australia, and basically they were saying that their hospital in their town is named after this town. So I try to find the comments, so I had to do a bit of digging last night because it sort of fascinated me. And look at that view. So the Nambo Selangor Private Hospital in Queensland in Australia derives its name from this place. Now the hospital was founded in 22nd of July in 1947 by two World War II veteran nursing sisters. So it's Sister Christine Oxley and Sister Dorothy Rayston. You can tell I'm reading this. But Sister Oxley had been a prisoner of war in Malaysia in this town. And when they went back to Australia, it was that sister who had been a prisoner of war over here who decided to name the hospital after the town that she was a prisoner of war in. Which seems a little bit morbid. But even in Australia, they've got this small town that no one's heard of over there. Fascinating. So I think I've done a big, massive loop all the way around. And there is plenty to see up there. I've missed filming a lot. Mainly because I wanted to have a look at stuff. But it's been the monkeys. Oh my God. Very friendly, very inquisitive, very hungry. Take food up there, just say goodbye to it straight away. So I'm going to head back down towards the centre and towards the pier. See what's down there. So I'm down at the bottom of the hill, and even when you get down the bottom there is still picturesque stuff to look at. And they've got the monkeys on guard. Now these aren't these are the ones I saw at the start. So these aren't the silver-tailed monkeys. Is that what we call them? These are macaws. Look at that one with the baby. No said in it. Oh, 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 oh! It went to attack me. That was scary. Now that would have been good. So we've got the mosque here, you heard it earlier on. Oh, look at the chandeliers. There's so much colour in this small little town. And lots of loud motorbikes. But you get a feeling that they're proud of this place. Wow, look at that. And then on the side over here, butterflies. As I've come down to the centre, I think it's the centre, I can feel the rain coming down. Spitting. But this is, wow, the centre. So you've got the lighthouse, which obviously they're very proud of because that's the second lighthouse I've seen. Big stage. Tractor. There's a tractor. Wow. And what I should have started is the video was with that sign down there where it says "Welcome to Kuala Selangor." That looks like a tourist map. And in the puddle you can just see the drops of rain coming down. Not good. And then you can see the time up there, 10 to 4, which means I spent way too long with the monkeys. So there is plenty to do around here. Wow. And I think just down here is the pier. So another thing this place is famous for, and I've been somewhere else and I can't remember where, but it's famous for its fireflies. So you can do trips on a night time on a boat from here, go up the river and see little fireflies in the sky. So this is the pier. Can't get down it. And you can see them dark clouds. Oh well. But there is street art everywhere you look. Right, I think I should go back to the Chinese temple to see that before the rain starts. So I'm heading back to the hostel and I'm shouting because of the traffic, and I'm just going over the river itself. So that's the main town over there, which takes you to where I was yesterday. And oh my god, this bridge is moving with me. So the hostel's that way along with the Chinese temple, but that river is massive. Right, Chinese temple time. It's a bit quiet here, thank God. And this is what I would class as an unusual Chinese temple. There's a mountain on top of it. Bold colours. And there's two staircases leading up to the mountains. And obviously I'm going to go up to it. Wow. That is unusual. And to make it even more a bit crazy, there's another Chinese temple across the road over there. Oh, and there's one just there. They're all over the place. Wow. I'm assuming I'm allowed up. So they have got a big Chinese population around here, as you can gather. Look at that! Wow. Right, no shoes allowed. So the main prayer hall is down there. And this was designed to mimic a mountainous scene, creating a serene and picturesque environment for visitors. Well, they don't look very serene. So this is a man-made cave. You can tell I've just done a little bit of research very quickly. Wow. Oh, it's locked up. Can't get in. Damn. I wonder what's up there. And you got a lovely view of the shopping centre up there. Oh, more stairs. And there's dragons everywhere. Oh, look at his little happy face. Oh. And then you get to the top over here, and then oh, another lock gate. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. And the view around, there's nothing spectacular. There's a river over there. So what do you think? What do you think of a town you've never heard of? What do you think of this place in just outside Kuala Lumpur, capital city of Malaysia? This is an hour away. nobody comes here. Why? And that was Kuala Selangor, an amazing little town that you've never heard of. Now, there is so much I've not done. There is a nature park not too far away from the hill, which I totally forgot all about until just now. There is the centre of town, where mainly all the shops are, which I was yesterday with all the rain. Didn't get a chance to go and explore around there. I could easily stay here for a couple more days and still see more stuff. It is a fascinating, interesting little town. I really like this place, and although I'm staying in a hostel which is just down there, there is hotels, not a lot of them, because I don't think they get that many tourists, which is a shame. But I have to leave. I'm leaving tomorrow. I would stay, definitely, and I'm so tempted to do it, but I'm not. But where am I going? I don't know. I've not even looked at a map. There are certain places as I go further north that I know I'm going to be staying at, but tomorrow it's a mystery. But if you've enjoyed this video, a little glimpse of somewhere that you'll never go to, then all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to see where I'm going tomorrow, because I do, then press that subscribe button. But until the next time, bye bye for now.